A Course in Miracles, Lesson 347. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself, to keep the miracle away from me. Father, I want what goes against my will, and do not want what is my will to have. Straighten my mind, my Father. It is sick. But you have offered freedom, and I choose to claim your gift today. And so I give all judgment to the one you gave to me to judge for me. He sees what I behold, and yet he knows the truth. He looks on pain, and yet he understands it is not real, and in his understanding it is healed. He gives the miracles my dreams would hide from my awareness. Let him judge today. I do not know my will, but he is sure it is your own. And he will speak for me and call your miracles to come to me. Listen today. Be very still and hear the gentle voice for God assuring you that he has judged you as the son he loves. Lesson 347. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is the weapon I would use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Anger must come from judgment, and judgment is the weapon used against the self to keep the miracle away. There is a man who wakes every morning and walks into a courtroom he does not realize he built. The room is familiar. Wooden benches, a raised seat, a gavel resting within reach. There is no jury present, yet verdicts are issued constantly. The man believes this room protects him. He believes judgment keeps him safe. He believes discernment requires condemnation. And yet every ruling tightens the air in his chest. Every conclusion sharpens a quiet anger he cannot explain. The lesson tells the truth he has been avoiding. Anger does not come from the world. Anger comes from judgment. Judgment is the weapon aimed outward that always strikes inward. This weapon does not defend. It delays. It delays the miracle by insisting guilt must be real, because miracles cannot enter a room where guilt has already been decided. The man finally notices the gavel in his hand. He did not know when he picked it up. He only knows his arm is tired. So he sets it down, not because he understands, not because he feels holy, but because he admits something quietly and honestly. I do not know how to judge. This admission does not weaken him. It straightens him. I want what goes against my will, and I do not want what is my will to have. This is not self-rejection. It is the recognition that the will he has followed is sick, not sinful, not evil, sick. A compass that spins, a voice that mistakes control for safety, a strategy that promises peace and delivers isolation. Straighten my mind, Father. It is sick. Sickness asks for healing, not punishment. Now the lesson introduces he. This he is not a body, not a figure in the world, not an authority above the clouds. This he is the quiet presence placed in the mind the moment judgment was chosen, the right mind, the Holy Spirit, the translator between fear and truth. The man is watching a nightmare on a screen and believes he is inside it. He sits beside him and knows it is a dream. He sees what I behold, and yet he knows the truth. The same images, the same scenes, the same memories. Without the verdict, he looks on pain, and yet he understands it is not real, and in his understanding, it is healed. Pain dissolves not because it is fought. It dissolves because it is correctly recognized. A mirage does not need to be destroyed. It only needs to be seen clearly. That clarity is the healing. He gives the miracles my dreams would hide from my awareness. Dreams hide miracles by insisting the problem is real. The miracle gently replies, "You misjudged." Since judgment made the wound, corrected judgment removes it. Let him judge today. This is the surrender of the courtroom, not to chaos, not to passivity, but to a judge who does not condemn, To let him judge means perception is no longer used as a weapon. Meaning is no longer assigned by fear. Worth is no longer put on trial. I do not know my will, but he is sure it is your own. The ego's will seeks control, defense, and specialness. God's will seeks only recognition. Recognition that nothing real was ever harmed. Recognition that innocence was never lost. Recognition that the son never left home. Listen today. This is not effort. It is permission. Be very still and hear the gentle voice of God assuring you that he has judged you as the son he loves. This judgment is not an evaluation. It is a declaration made before time, before stories, before mistakes, before the courtroom existed. To be judged as the son he loves means the case was closed before it was opened. Innocence was established before it was questioned. Worth was never under review. The gavel was never meant to be lifted. So the man leaves the courtroom, not victorious, not defeated, just relieved. The miracle enters quietly, as if it had been waiting all along.